So now we'll do exercise 1C where we'll be dealing with the quadratic equations. So there are no new formulas here, but we have to get used to the higher power, that is the power 4. So let's look at question number 2, the equation. Okay, so here just for ease of doing some sums, I can actually just add extra term, that is a term in x square. So that here the coefficient of x square is 0, so x square term is not there in the question, but let me write 0x square plus x minus 13. Okay, you don't have to do this, but it might make your sum easier to do. So following from the cubic equation, what we did, so summation of alpha will be what? Minus then this coefficient of x cube divided by 5, this and this. So minus 3 divided by 5, so the value you get is 3 by 5. Summation of alpha beta, that is sum of products taking 2 at a time. So this is a quadratic equation. So there are 4 roots: alpha, beta, gamma and delta. Beta, gamma and delta. So it's like you take 2 at a time and you keep adding them till you have taken all the various combinations like alpha, beta, beta, gamma, gamma, delta, alpha, delta, like that. Okay, so sum of products taking 2 at a time. So this value is going to be 0 by plus 0 by 5 plus 0 by 5. So the value will be 0. Then summation of alpha, beta, gamma. Again, sum of products, but product you are taking 3 at a time. So this is going to be minus 1 by 5. So minus 1 by 5. And then summation of alpha, beta, gamma, delta. So this is the same actually. I am taking 4 at a time. So actually if I take 4 at a time, like I am taking all of the roots. So this is actually the same as alpha, beta, gamma and delta. So this is going to be plus then this divided by this. So minus 13 by 5. So this is minus 13 by 5. Alright, you should actually write this down and make sure that you know how to get this. Okay, this is actually very much like what we did with the cubic equation, but you should be able to do this also with the quadratic equation. Okay. Now let's look at actually what the problem is saying. So 2a, first you have to find summation of alpha. Summation of alpha already you have done, minus 3 by 5. So this is going to be 3 by 5. Then you have to find summation alpha square. This is basically what? Alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus delta square. This we use the formula, similar formula, the same formula basically that we use with the cubic equation. So this will be basically equals to s1 whole square minus 2 into summation of alpha beta. So that is this is what? Alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta whole square minus 2 into summation of alpha beta. So actually this formula derivation is nothing tough, but algebraically it's a bit long and bit you can actually check it out for yourself by simplifying. But cubic equation, like up to quadratic equation, is not, it's very easy to do, but cubic it becomes a bit you could say like long and tedious, and for quadratic it becomes even more tedious, but this formula is there for you to use. Okay, so s1 whole square minus 2 into sigma of alpha beta. So s1 is what? Alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is 3 by 5. So this is going to be 3 by 5 whole square minus 2 into summation of alpha beta. So this is already we have done summation of alpha beta is going to be 0 by 5. Okay, so 0. So this answer is whole square, s1 whole square, 3 by 5 whole square. So the answer is 9 by 25. This is the value of summation alpha square. Okay, so part A is asking for summation of alpha and summation of alpha square. This is done. So this is the formula that, just the same formula that you use for cubic equation also. Okay, and also this same formula applies for quadratic also. Now let's move on to part B. Summation of 1 by alpha. So this is what? This is 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta plus 1 by gamma plus 1 by delta. So in the denominator you have alpha, beta, gamma, delta. And here actually what? You have, here you have beta, gamma, delta. Then here alpha, gamma, delta in this way. Okay, so basically this is summation of alpha, beta, gamma. That is sum of the products taking 3 at a time. Okay, for each, actually, when you are, if you are adding the fraction, so only one of the solution is left out in the product. Okay, so ultimately in the numerator you will get summation alpha, beta, gamma, sum of the products taking 3 at a time. So here the answers are going to be minus 13 by 5 minus 1 by 5. So the answer is going to be 1 by 13. So that is the value of summation of 1 by alpha.